And welcome back, everybody. A new study in the New England Journal of Medicine is getting a lot of attention this morning. It explores a link between certain kinds of birth control and breast cancer. Dr. Jessica Shepard is an OB-GYN and a women's health expert. Dr. Shepard, good morning.
Good morning.
We're talking about hormonal contraceptives, yes. And this is a study that came out of Denmark, and it basically drew a link between women who are on birth control and breast cancer. What is the greater risk if you're on birth control?
So the greater risk, really, what they were looking at, particularly in this study, is women who were on birth control currently or had a previous use of it, looking at women under the age of 50, what their risk is. And what they did find is that there was a 20% increased risk of having breast cancer associated with oral contraceptive use.
20%.
20%.
Yeah, that's very significant.
It is. I mean, when you see the title and you see the headlines, it is very jarring.
So let's pretend that I am on birth control.
Yeah.
Do you suggest that you say, okay, let's get off of that, or what's the suggestion from your point
birth
of view?
control really, those studies and that number actually is something that we have seen in previous studies. But the real link is really, again, the age that you start, the duration. They looked at duration, so women who had been on it for 10 years or more, is that risk increased for 5 years or more, even after they've stopped taking that birth control pill.
Oh.
So it really is a lot that goes into that. You know, birth control, 38 million women in the U.S. use birth control. 25% of those is going to be oral contraceptives.
You know what I found interesting?
Yeah.
10 years ago, I was diagnosed with breast cancer, and the doctors asked me only two questions. One was, did your mom or an aunt or a close relative have breast cancer, which was, I guess, about genetics. And the other question they asked me is, are you on birth control? So when I saw this study, I said, wait, were they already thinking about it 10 years ago?
And I think that the estrogen component of birth control pills, we know that estrogen does have some predominance of breast cancer formation, but it is, again, what is that number? What is that statistic and what is that risk? So it's having a very important talk with your doctor about that.
So is your ultimate takeaway for a woman watching right now who's a little scared is?
To not stop taking their birth control, to make sure that they have that discussion with their doctor, but also look at alternatives. There's the IUD, there's the implant in the arm, and also Depo-Provera, which is a shot in your arm.
Dr. Shepard, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.